hello. Is this thing on? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live. It's Saturday night. And once again, live on Saturday night, it's Bose 831 Gaming. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Saturday night, Bose 831 Gaming. And this is a continuation of my Twitch live stream series on Farming Simulator 22, Platinum Edition, in the Silverrun Forest map. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we're picking up right from where we left off on the last episode. We're in the process of loading up some lumber to take to the old sawmill so that we could have it processed into building materials. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at. That's where we're getting started at. Excuse me. Oh my, tonight. And again, I want to welcome everyone. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, evening, night, or whatever it is in your neck of the woods. Just happy to have you aboard. As always, happy to be here. Happy that you can join me. You know, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? You know, that's my recurring theme, or my little motto on life in general. But let's just jump right into it. All right. So, I'm going to jump right into my telehandler here. We have a few pieces of lumber already cut and ready to go. We've leased a new, different tractor than we've been using. This time we have the John Deere 6120M, the black model. Let's go ahead and grab a few pieces of lumber and get loaded up and make a couple of more trips out to the sawmill. Go ahead and get everything we have cut sold to the sawmill. So we're going for that right now. Let's see. Alright, so we got a couple of pieces of lumber here. We'll just go ahead and drop that right on the trailer. If you notice now, everything's fitting on a little nicer than what you've seen in the past, because I actually turned in the other trailer that I had, at least the 40-foot trailer, which is a little bit longer than the other trailer I was using, so shouldn't have as many issues with the logs sticking out from the back end or even the front end of the trailer, because we got one that's a little more suitable for the logs, at least at the size that I've been cutting them at. Go ahead and drop a couple more pieces on here. We get a nice little trailer load of logs, and we'll go ahead and take those over to the sawmill. Alright, I hate it when it does that. Alright, so we got those pieces loaded up. A couple more pieces over here. Yeah, I think what we have to do last time, because of what happened with me and the boat last time, once we get to the point where the boat is built and we have the countdown to it and launching, I'll probably just have to stay over there, and we'll just have to speed up time or something and just stay in that location until the boat actually launches, so we can see it actually get launched from the build site, so we just don't accidentally miss it. But we'll have to see. I just have to make sure I'm a lot more careful with that when that comes up again, because I definitely don't want to miss my second boat launch. And we got enough logs here where I might have to make yet another trip. I didn't realize I had chopped up that many trees, so I actually did much better than I thought. Just not a horrible thing by any means. Alright, so we got one piece down, second piece down. Yeah, we're going to be making a few trips. We got to actually have a lot of logs that we cut here in the yard. I didn't realize we had that many cut. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure that we, okay, yeah, that we have audio here. I made that mistake one time on one of my streams, and I just want to make sure that it never happens again. All right, so we got our logs getting loaded up here. And we'll definitely be making another trip or so. At least one other trip from what I can judge by the number of logs we got around the yard. And then we'll probably also move into some other things. I definitely, this episode, we want to check on the production change. I don't think last episode that we really did that much with the wool and textile production, but we'll check on that. I don't think that much changed there, because we got to get a few more bales of wool produced and have like a surplus before we can really get the textile production going at a steady pace. We have to have a surplus of wool in place, which in turn will create a surplus of fabric, and then we'll have all the other downstream things that happen once you have enough materials for your production to be going and producing at a steady rate. Excuse me. And I may be able to get most of this on the trailer. I'm going to try to stack it up as much as I can. But we still got a big stack of some big pieces over there, so I don't know. Oh, no, 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 don't you dare. The sucker was trying to roll off on the other end. We're not having that. Because it is at a bad angle, I got it stacking at a bad angle. That's something I wanted to avoid. And let's see if we can kind of clean this up without creating any other issues. So let's see if we can lift that side up and flick it back on the trailer. No. It's affecting the other logs. Alright, there you go. Sit down. Alright, there we go. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to make another trip. I'm gonna be able to get quite a few pieces on here though, but yeah. Definitely gonna have to make another trip. You see all those logs in the background. I got a lot of stuff to pick up. But that's a good problem to have when you're in the lumber business. But one of the things I also wanted to do, to get into, because we haven't been doing that much on this series yet, is we also actually want to do some farming, because after all, this is farming simulator. So we definitely want to kind of, if we have time, do some farming as actual farming as well. But part of the things, one of the things that's keeping me from doing that right now is I just don't own the property as of yet to be able to do those things, or the equipment. Because coming in at the startup on this map, you don't even have a a farm, let alone a storage silo or any sheds or anything like that. You just have your house and a few pieces of logging equipment, and that's your start. Because everything on this map is really centered around logging more than farming. Well, logging and production chains. So I'm thinking, because I did kind of talk about it, but I didn't really get into it that much last week. But I did kind of talk about the announcement of the first DLC pack for the Farming Simulator 22 Year 2 Season Pass. And in case you missed that, you can find out more information about the upcoming DLC for the Year 2 Season Pass on the Farming Simulator 22 website. But basically, it's a Goiwheel pack, and I know I'm probably not pronouncing that entirely correct, but it's a company that mostly specializes in baling equipment. So it's just you're gonna have a few pieces of baling equipment, and you'll be able to use a few different materials and you can normally use to make bales, including bring that up here. You can use corn silage, sugar beet pulp, and mixed feed, otherwise known as TMR. So to give you the ability to make TMR bales, which could be very useful as well. I think it's a pack that's kind of going to put you in the mind of some of the pieces of equipment from, if you remember, the Anderson DLC pack that was part of Farming Simulator 19, kind of along those lines a little bit. But definitely, I'm always excited to have any new pieces of equipment in the game, especially official equipment, even though I love the mods. But I also love the official equipment as well. And it's a manufacturer or a brand that we, at least as far as to the best of my knowledge, we don't currently have in the game, so that'll be pretty cool in and of itself. Alright, that's a little skinny log that I missed last episode, because I tried to have a moment in the last episode where I picked up I thought I had picked up all of the pieces that were light enough to hand carry. Yes, but of course this one I clearly missed. Alright, there's a stump that we're gonna need to chop up right there. Alright, it looks like we're about to reach our load limit. Don't want to overdo it here and risk something crazy happening when we don't need to put ourselves at risk in that way necessarily. So I'll go ahead and stop right here. I think that's a good stopping point. See, we still have quite a few pieces here to grab and load up and formulate another load and make sure that there's another piece I can hand carry. And this shall be the last one I'll try to throw up there. And this might be pushing it. Yep. As such. Alright, straps. Let's strap this down and have at it. We gotta get this thing turned around. And thankfully we're on flat enough land and I have enough space where I can kind of do a few maneuvers here. Alright, and next stop is the old sawmill. like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to the oil pack. Oil, well, however you say it. The Goil pack is that what I'm going to call it. Hopefully that's close enough. Always happy to have a few pieces of equipment. Did I miss my turn? Yes, I did. We're coming in from a different point this time. The same process still applies. Alright, you can see the logs loading up on the log loading platform. I'm just going to go ahead and unstrap everything. And you can see the conveyor belt action going on. The logs getting loaded up and going through the conveyor up into the sawmill. And over here you can see the finished products. As we saw in the last episode, here you have your long planks, and here you have your wood beams. Here is your prefabricated walls. Here are your standard planks. Just want to make sure we pick up all the logs there. Got kind of stuck there for a second with the logs kind of floating in there, and the sawmill didn't pick them up, but it looks like we got them going. Guess we just had to move the trailer around a little bit so that it could sense them. Alright. We got up to 58,000 liters of wood in there. Pretty good haul. Can't complain about that. Make a break for it back to our main farm. Very happy with the results we got there from that load. Alright. So we're heading back to the main farm. And then get the trailer set up so we can load up a few more logs. But we're still gonna have to do some things so that we can produce some more income, so that we can have more money to purchase more things and do more things that we want to do. But I'm probably still gonna have to rack up on the loans now, because we need to have some additional productions going for our roller coaster. Now we reached that point in our roller coaster production, and that's the feature of what we're gonna get into tonight. Alright, but we'll just park that set up right out here. And while I have it on the brain, there's a stump that I want to grind, so let me go grab that stump grinder. Where did I put it? That's the next question. Or did I leave it down here? Or did we not lease? Oh, that's right. When I cashed out the leases, I may not have it back up. I think I did. Nope. But when in doubt, let's check the lease screen. Make sure. Yeah, I did not. So we want to go ahead and do that now because I forgot about it. We want to go to forestry equipment. The TMC Cancela TFK 200 is the one we're looking for. It's plenty enough equipment to do the job, so we'll go ahead and lease that now. And let's go run back to the shop real quick and we'll grab that, pick that up. Alright, so here we go. Let's see, where was that stump at? That was. There we go, right there. that's it, really. You got it knocked out. And if you run across any other stumps, it'll be the same deal. Just drop that off right now. And that's the end of that. Alright, so now let's hop over to the next order of business tonight. Checking on our productions. And we'll start at the boatyard. And here's where we are at the boatyard. Let's see, meeting the requirements for the next step. We have the planks. We need 3,957 liters. We have 4,741. Good. Log planks. We have 4,740 liters, and we need 3,371. So we're good there. Wood beam. We have 130 liters, but we need 2,157 liters. So we're going to have to stock up on wood beam. Floor tiles. We need 2,723 liters, and we have 3,321. So wood beams is the only thing that was short, and we basically need about 2,155 liters is what we are in need of right now. We have 128, so basically about 2,100 liters of wood beam. Yes, okay. And so I turned on my leased equipment in, so we're going to have to grab a truck again, and we're going to go to our usual suspect here. I just want to make sure of one thing here, because I might, let's see, TLX. Alright, because last time we've been using the TLX 2020, but I wanted to see if the equipment that goes with the TLX 3500 also. I don't think we had a box it for the 3500. Let's see. I forgot we had the TLX 22 as well. So we'll use the TLX 2022. And does it have rear net, open chassis, workhorse? But it doesn't have the if we do the 2022, we can't use the trailer that I want to use, I don't think, because let me see, let's go to the trailers here. Look at it that way, because we still want to be able to auto load all of our equipment. We don't want to have to buy different equipment to move all our production chain items that are produced around. We want to just kind of keep that consistent. But we could always use a box it trailer instead of the box it bed. Must be under, I think the bed is under the miscellaneous, isn't it? Yeah. I want to see product transporter. That's part of a different package there. Yeah, where are we at? Yeah, that's for just the 2020. Let's see what combinations. Yeah, it only works with the 2020 single trucks. Doggone it. Let's see here. And I don't know if any of the other trailers, I don't think they pick up lumber. Yarded 3,500 bed, 35 bed. Because I haven't done any testing, I know for sure that the box it does pick up lumber. Out of some of these other trailers, I'm not so sure. I think they only do other products, yeah. Alright, so we'll just have to go back to the 2020 then, it looks like. Hey. Alright, so we go to cars, TLX 2020. Yeah, I think we'll use a larger wheelbase version this time. Presets, yeah, the standard presets are fine. Do we need a more horsepower in the engine? Yeah, 450 horsepower should be fine. Wheel setup standard. Dual standard, standard. Standard's fine. Front grille, we'll just keep that main color, design color, main color. Vinyl standard, yeah, with vinyl standard extras. Side steps, steel, wheel bar, steel, black extra standard. Buckle bar, just standard. Lighting standard, LED bar. We'll do a LED bar. We also have the strobe bar, don't we? Ah. Alright. We'll do all in 3 because I can't make up my mind. Kits. Keep that as is. Light standard, window tints. We'll go with the dark. Mirrors standard or tow mirrors standard's fine. Attachers, fly mount or standard. Yeah, I want to go with my colors. Nope, don't like that. Let's just do all blue. Do all in on the blue this time. Rims can kind of stay where we're at. Alright. And that's our one lease. And then of course we need the bed. And that were 2 things we're gonna need to lease. Getting back to what the setup we had previously. And we're gonna need to release both the boxed trailer again. And I don't think we're just going to be all blue everything this time. Alright, release that. dump it trailer, wherever it is. Because we need that for the, tip it trailer. Because we'll need that. And again, we're doing all blue everything. Alright, so we got that done. And we're going to go to the shop, grab our equipment that we leased, and get to work. And I forgot what the numbers were while we were over there talking that out. What do we need? Long planks, right? What is it? Yeah, we actually need long planks. No, we don't need long planks. Planks are good. It was wood beam, wasn't it? Yeah. 2,000 liters of wood beam. Grab that from the sawmill. So that's our next stop. See these other vehicles, they don't really be wanting to stop. This is crazy. AI drivers are insane. Alright, so we need to grab wood beam, and I forget which is which over here. It's long planks. I think these are the wood beams, right? Yeah. And they're having some weird little spawning issue going on there. Just go ahead and grab all 3,000 liters. Take that over. And as you can see, the truck is still super unstable at all times, so it's still have to be very careful about how you drive and what kind of moves you make when you're at up to speed, because it is very twitchy. So we're gonna unload our wood beams. And that should put us over the top. So now the only thing we're missing is the 399 liters of fabric. So now that we have that covered, let's go take a look at where we are with our fabric situation. This is going to be my screenshot, maybe. Yeah, we'll do this, I think. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got going on here. You got a couple of full loads of wool, pallets of wool. So we'll go ahead and move those over to the spinnery. And then go take a look at the spinnery and see what we got. We have 775 liters, so we're about to have a full pallet of fabric popping in here shortly, and once that pops up, we'll move that over to the shipyard. But we're not ready yet. We're close. I still got about another 300 liters or so. So while we're waiting on that, we'll go grab our dump trailer. So that's attached. Dump trailer's attached. Alright, so and then from here we're gonna go over to the steel factory. Oh, that's right, we don't have a load. Have to go grab a load first. So we gotta go to the mine and get some more ore before we can produce steel. And it's so easy to turn these trucks over. So we're going up the hill, going to the ore mine. It should be, what is it appropriately called? The okay, it's called mine shaft, huh? Okay. Anywho. Let's get loaded up. Alright, 8,000 liters of ore. Back down here we go. this thing just gets like real loose all on its own. So we loaded up on iron ore, and that we'll turn that into steel. The iron furnace will turn the iron ore into metal, I should say. Alright, so now if we take a look at the iron furnace, we'll see it's filled to the max with iron ore, roughly 60,000 liters. Over in our spinnery, we have our wool. We're producing fabric wool, and we have 1,995 liters of wool, and that's going to be turned into fabric. But now let's address our next big production chain, the roller coaster. Alright, so on the roller coaster, let's see what we need in storage. We have long planks, metal, staircase railing, prefab wall, wood beam, floor tiles, and planks. We need, in order to advance to the next production level, floor tiles, which we have enough of. We only need 7 liters. We have 288. Prefab wall, we need 272 liters. We have 312. Chair, we need 408 liters. We have none. Table, 408 liters. We don't have. Shingle, 720 liters. We don't have. barrel 408 liters. We don't have that. And the bucket 264 liters. And all of those items, starting with the chair table, shingle, barrel, and bucket, are all new productions. So it looks like we're going to have to get into the business of some new production chains. So that means it's time to either take out some loans. I should be able to buy the first one outright, I believe. So we'll start here. That's the first production we're going to need for the barrel and the bucket is the barrel factory. So let's pay the barrel factory a visit. In order to purchase the barrel factory, we will need $120,000. We have $127,721 in the bank right now. So we can make that purchase without taking out a loan. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Boom. So we're in the barrel making business. What do we need? First, let's turn everything off and take a quick look at what we need. Okay. Incoming materials in the barrel factory are going to be long planks and metal, which we both have. In order to produce the barrel, and the outgoing products for the barrel factory are going to be barrel, bucket, bathtub. And we're going to start out, because we're focused on the stuff we need for the roller coaster first, just the barrel and the bucket. So we're going to turn those on first. We're going to come back to also producing the bathtub so that it could be sold for profit as well. In fact, we'll turn them all on because we're going to need that money as soon as possible as well. So first things, long planks. And metal. So let's hop back over to our box it. We're the closest to the metal, so we're going to go ahead and grab the metal right now. We're just starting off. We'll do 1,000 liters to start it off because we just want to get it kick started at this point. We'll come back and move more product around once we get the production started. Gonna call this like a Kickstarter. So next stop is the barrel factory. Alright, we're here. So let's drop off the metal. It's 1,000 liters. And now let's hop back in and take a quick look at where we're at now. There you see 1,000 liters. And so now we're just missing the long plank. So we got to go to the old sawmill for that. Next stop is the old sawmill, and I just made a long turn, but we're still in good shape. So we're headed to the sawmill to grab some long planks. Alright, so this time we're going for long plank. And unlike how we did with the metal a moment ago, we're gonna try to grab as much as we can in the those long planks are used in a lot of different spots. Oh, we got 5,000 liters. Yeah, we're gonna grab everything we got here. We got 5,000 liters of long planks. Now, I'm not gonna unload everything into the barrel production because I want to get each one of the required production chains that we have to add started. So I'm still going to stop at around 1,000 liters each time. But for the other two productions that we need, we'll be definitely having to take out some additional loans, get those facilities started. But hopefully, once we get them up and running and we're able to sell some product, we should make our money back quickly, I hope. Or at least that's the plan. Alright, so we're back. And when I open the door, get ready to close it. We already did too much. I didn't want to put that much in there. Alright. So we got 2,000 long planks in there. So we're in business. Now, the next two productions that we need to address. Let's go back to the roller coaster again so we can take a look one more time. So we have the barrel and the bucket being produced right now. But the other items that we don't have that we need are the chair, table, shingle. So next up, we shall address the shingle. And we need to look for the shingle factory. And that's this building here. We're going to go to the shingle factory now. Visit the shingle factory. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, is the shingle factory. Briggs Shingle Company. And let's see how in order to buy this production point, we're going to need $70,000. So we're going to have to take out a loan at this point. Let's borrow enough cash so that, we're maxed out. So we don't have enough cash on hand to purchase the production that we need. So we're going to have to do some sales here and get some money in our pocket so that we can make that purchase. So let's go over to our productions. Excuse me. I didn't see that one coming, guys. So my apologies. You didn't plan that out very well. Let's see here. What can we do? I don't have anything I can really sell, or do I? I should be able to sell some of the wood planks, alright? Because I do have a lot of standard planks. Let's see here. Let me go back to my truck. We're gonna need to do some things here. Oops, wrong turn. Oops, pressed the wrong button. So we're at $68,817. Alright, first thing first, let's unload. And we got here. And we're gonna go what places have given us the best price on wood planks right now? The furniture factory, it looks like. So we're gonna go grab a load of planks and sell those. To the furniture factory, which is also ironically one of the production chains we're gonna need to buy, but we don't have enough money yet. So we're going to load up as many planks as we can and sell those and see how we come out. The camera's kind of doing this little jumpy thing. Alright, so we have a full load of planks, 7,000 liters worth. And let's see what we can get as far as sales go. And this time we're looking for the furniture factory because we're gonna do a little sales to the furniture factory. And furniture factory is adjacent to the wood turner. Alright, but did I make a wrong turn? I think I turned down one street too soon, didn't I? Yes, I did. Alright, this is the furniture factory. Ironically, also a production I would need to purchase, so while we're here, we'll go ahead and take a look at that. We need $110,000 to purchase this production. Now let's see how much we can get off these sales right now. Alright, that got us $17,000. And that puts us over the threshold that we needed. So let's go over to our tile factory. Get my logistics down here. Yes. Here we go. Excuse me, shingle factory, I should say. And Briggs Shingle Company. Let's set us back 70 grand. We now have 70 grand, so that leaves us with 16 grand in the bank. And we're going to need to figure out how to come up with another $110,000 to get that furniture factory. But taking a look in the shingle factory to see what we need to produce our shingle. We just need long planks. So let's go grab our long planks and make some shingles. And again, because we're just kind of wanting to put enough in the productions just to get them started. We're not going to take everything and dump them into the production right away. Alright, so we just dropped off a load of shingles. Long planks, and now if we look at go back into the factory and look at it, what we got going, actually you can see it here. We have 1,047 liters of long planks, and we're reducing shingles. We want to hop in and see it visibly. You can see it there as well. You can see it from the outside, so it's running. We just want to make sure we have it set to storing right now because we need to distribute shingle for the roller coaster. Alright, we got a traffic jam going on there. I don't know why. Folks are having problems getting around. I just wanted to stop here and look at the barrel factory momentarily, see what we have here. Alright, so everything's storing, except bathtub can be sales because we don't need that. But everything that we need for our productions, we need to make sure it's still being stored. And we need to make another 100 grand so we can get the furniture factory. And that will be where we make our tables and chairs. Guess we had an accident there or something. And let's go grab all the planks that we can from the sawmill and sell as many of them as we can. Because we need at least 110,000 just to get the building, but we need more than that because you still... Whoa, what the heck happened there? But you still have to have money to operate after you buy the building, so we need to be having enough money in the bank to pay our leasing fees. For all of our leased equipment. Alright. So we're selling everything that we're producing in the sawmill that's not being used in the production at the moment. So next will be those prefab walls, and hopefully that'll give us enough to at least put us in position to make some moves, but we'll see here. And I'm assuming that the furniture factory is still going to be giving the best price on the lumber sales. We'll find out here in just a second. Yeah, but once again, I turned down the wrong street, but no big issue. There's the furniture store right there, stop sign, intersection. But nope. Alright, that's another 17,000. Sold products, so that's pretty good. Still not enough to get the furniture factory just yet. So now we need to see sell those prefab walls. And that would give us enough. Crazy how easy this truck is to turn over. Alright, next up, prefab wall. Sell both of them or one. Sell both. Those trees are free. It's really just the time it takes to do this. That's everything we got. At least from Sawmill. Stop and take a peek at which buyer has the best price on prefabs. let's take a peek. And we want to go to prices again. And we're looking at prefab wall. And Elm Creek is offering $10,538. Alright, you're not going to beat that. So, where is the Elm Creek sell point at? That's the next question. So, okay, that's the train sell point. Is there another train sell point? Yeah, Elm Creek. So actually I could have stayed where I was at. No, but that's a sell point. Where do you load it at? Alright. Wait, train. SILVERRUN Market. That's rent train. Sawmill. I'm not entirely sure where I go to load train. I know this is a loading platform here. Alright. And I've not tested any train loads, so that's something that I don't want to make a mistake on, because if I mess that up, I will not be able to undo it because of the way the game works. Alright. So, the $1,000,000 question for me right now is, where do I unload items for sale on the train? Alright. I would think it would be here. But I'm unsure. So, what I'm going to have to do now is we're going to have to do some experiment of sorts. I know I can come here and produce planks. So I'm going to produce a plank. And we're going to move the plank over to the sell point. There's no silo here, so I don't know. No, that can't be it either. because they have to be stored somewhere. So, where would that be? I am unsure. Okay, where? I am completely unsure. Alright, this may be something we'll have to research off camera. Alright. Because my funds are so low, I don't want a chance renting the train. That may be the only way I can figure out where you load the train at. And that's my issue now. Alright, the train's on the way. Guess this is something I should have tested out a long time ago, huh? Excuse me. I never really thought about that I might need to use the train in the gameplay. Okay. Okay, where is it? I don't see. Oh, there it comes. So, you go this way, you're going off map. Alright. So how will I know when I reach a point where I can load the train? And where the train can be loaded? There. There's no loading situation there. Got your little train run. Alright, so next stop is the old sawmill. So where's the train loading point at the old sawmill? It's a real bridge. And we have a platform here. but it's not a place where I can actually load the train. At least that I'm aware of. So how would you effectively load the train? Because I know how it works with the silos, but how does it work with the train? When I pass a point where I can load it, will I get a dialogue? Alright, the train is where we're at now. We're here. I go that way, I'm going to go off map. So how do we load wood onto the train to be sold? And we load wood onto the train to be sold. Alright, nothing doing here. So the only point it can be is this point up here on this other sawmill, but I can't buy that sawmill, so I'm not entirely at a full understanding on how the scenario would work. This one has me baffled, folks. So it has to be here. How does it work? This is the only point along the line that doesn't trigger. Alright, what am I missing? What am I missing? Okay, so if I come up here with the plank, is there a point where it will, the train will pick it up and load it? Nope. So, still confused. Alright, let's see if the game help has anything here. Alright. this one? I don't know. Loading machines. Alright, Silverrun Forest. Does it say anything about the train? Boatyard, mine shaft, hydraulic, nothing special about the train. Platinum expansion. Okay, they show shipping containers loaded onto the train. Okay. With no guidance, as usual, on how any of this stuff works. Great. Alright. This is a bit frustrating. Alright. Well, here's what we're gonna do, because I don't know anything. I'm gonna strap that pallet on the train and see what it does. Map's edge. It does show the 1,000 liters pallet on the train. Someplace on the flatbed. Let's find out. Says gives it the option to sell. No option to sell. I did it. Okay, yes. Okay. 2,207,723 sold products. Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. Right in the nick of time. All right. So we're gonna have to, I guess, because that took so much time for me to kind of have an idea what was going on there. We're gonna have to pick this up on the next episode. So we're gonna I'm probably gonna have to do some testing off camera just to make sure that what I think it is what it is. But we'll pick up from here on the next episode. We're still trying to get the money together to get the furniture factory. I'm gonna probably, well, we'll see. But we'll sell those, sell what we can, so that we can get our money up and try to purchase the furniture factory. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you for your support. Bose 831 Gaming on all the major social media platforms: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't. But always keep the comments coming. That's the only way I can get better. The only way we can get better, and I can produce the product or the type of string that you want. And like I always say, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? Thanks for tuning in tonight. I appreciate your support. Thank you so very much, everyone. And I will catch you on the flip side.